Hey guys, look what I got to check out today. It's a 19 Ram 3500 aisin. This is a good workman's truck. Obviously we're missing the steps. Here, let me hop in here real quick. I was able to take this thing for a spin and check it out. You know, this being a tradesman, this is what I'd be buying for my boys to work with. So, end of my test drive, which I just did, asked the sales guy if he minds if I do a little video. He said, well, no, Paul. I wonder why. Left his business card, so if you guys want to contact him directly, help him sell trucks or help me sell trucks. Well, I wish I was a salesman. I might make a good salesman one day. Anyways, my phone ain't focusing, but you get it. It's a Dishman. Ask for Sean Gallagher. Sorry, Sean, if I screwed up your name and if you're watching this video. Anyway, so being able and having the opportunity to test drive one of these, I was very fortunate. As some of you might know, not all dealerships could still get their hands on, or can get their hands on something like this. So here we have it. You guys know I have the limited, and now limited is great and all, but not everyone's going to buy it. You know, more of an average Joe is going to buy a tradesman because it's a little bit less expensive and it's a little bit more affordable, should I say? Well, and it's logical, you know. I mean, you're going to be working this thing. If it's a workhorse, you'll be working it into the ground, and you'll, you know, either you're working a tradesman or a limited into the ground. It really don't matter. Now, a guy like me that spends a lot of time in this truck, like yesterday, I spent, I think, like 10 hours cruising in my truck. And I don't mean careless cruising. I had to go out to the Big Sky State, you know, drop off a driver. So anyways, a guy like me could appreciate the limited. Now, a guy that works dirt all day, or a really hard-working gentleman, you know, that wears his gloves inside the truck and outside of the truck, and you have to sometimes. I mean, these guys idle their trucks, and there's all kinds of scenarios, but what I'm trying to underline is Ram did not go away with their simplicity. I really like to see that, Ram. Thank you. I definitely like to see these knobs. And the reason I say that, my touchscreen in my limited is great and all, but it's a city boy's truck, you know. It's a clean boy's truck. It's an office guy's truck. It's not really a let's work this thing every day and wear gloves in here kind of deal. So to each their own, and every situation calls for its tool, and I mean tool in a positive way, not in a doorknob way. So for what I do, excuse me, personally, is limited is great, but a lot of people need a tradesman, and I myself, for my crew, that's what I'd be buying. So to underline some things, like I've mentioned, you know, I like the fact that Ram kept it really simple. Looks like this came straight out of the 4th gen. These switches came straight out of the 4th gen. I don't see anything different with these mirrors. You know, little bits and pieces. The steering wheel is different. I like the fact that they left this like they did in the limited. Well, the styling is the same. I mean, the materials obviously are different. A lot of things, well, I shouldn't say like the limited. A lot of things they don't pull away from you, like the keyless start stop option. I really like the fact that they left it in here because, ooh, excuse me, like, you don't get a remote start, okay? I wonder what it would cost to add one in here. I'm really curious. But, you know, it's really convenient because just like it's important to warm a truck up, just as it is important to warm something up, it's as important to cool it off. So having this, you know, you're about to piss your pants pulling into a rest area. You truckers know how it goes. You barely pull into a rest area. You got to bounce to that bathroom. You just hop out of this truck, leave it running, lock her up, and off you go, you know. Now, if you had a key in there, you just sort of got to shut it down. So, yeah, thank you, Ram. You know, you gave us the chargers here. That's really nice. The simplicity here, that's really nice. One thing I noticed you didn't give us is the acoustic, the tempered glass stuff, whatever you guys talk about. You could definitely hear it on the freeway. It's not louder than the 4th gen. It's just as the 4th gen. Now, you know, when my limit is on the freeway, and when I got on the freeway with this thing to check the gear ratio, see if they changed anything up on that, and the answer is no. They kept it 373s. Everything's the same as my limited. Now, the sound I did notice. You're gonna say, hey, it got plasticky, it's echoey. No, that's not the deal. You could definitely tell that I mean, I could tell it's as loud as a tradesman 4th gen, so we could put that one to rest. Now, as far as door panels, they're all the same. And this video is primarily for those guys curious, what are they going to get out of the 5th gen? Like, if there's an 18 on the lot compared to a 19, what are they really missing or picking up on? So, get your power deal there. I like the fact that they have this in here. I don't know if every truck has this. I know that the 4th gen, you had to opt for it and pay a little extra. But the fact that there's that light there that shines down is really nice. Lighting is always nice, you know, simplicity. It looks like they give you a power sliding rear window. For a tradesman, that's very surprising. Well, I'm surprised. I thought you got to pay for that too. And the reason I'm saying that's surprising, because if you look at it from the outside, it's a very simple truck. Guys, did I show you the salesman's card? Sean Gallagher? Go talk to him. He'll help you out, hook you up. Now, if you look at it from the outside, there's really not a whole lot of difference besides the front end. You got a little bit of the front end, and it's a very simple addition. I mean, if someone's going to leave this black, not chrome, you know that they're saving a diamond, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a working truck. There's no reason to go all fancy if you're just going to be working it real hard and inevitable, work it into the ground, beating it. Like construction guys, they like it or not. They could be the most careful person, but being in construction really beats up your equipment. You got that system in there. I noticed Ram started putting these in all their trucks. I like this, it's really convenient. You got your lighting, you got your switch right there. And once again, this video is mainly geared to those guys that want to work their trucks and what they're really getting. Remember I talked to you in my Limited, when I was doing an under view of my Limited, I told you can install these. Literally, dude, you put that bracket in there, slide in the block. I guess I would have to show you from the back side, and just bolt. A couple bolts, you're done, and then a couple bolts, you're done. Obviously, you got to make your holes over here. If one's really dying to have a factory system in there, you could have it. So yeah. By the way, I still don't have my BMW gooseneck adapter, which I don't know what you BMW boys are doing, but you sold it to me 2 weeks ago and you still haven't delivered. Quote unquote, paperwork showing it's delivering tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. The date's changed 3 times already, so let's hope 3rd time's a charm. So there you have it, guys. Now the biggest question, what do these trucks run? That's one of the questions I asked. Hey guys, let me show you something cool. Okay, so let me finish answering the question. They're 50,000. These trucks are 50,000 as they sit on the lot right now. The incentives are there. They're just not as great as they're going to be end of the year. Let's be honest, that's how it is. Ram gives you better discounts end of the year. So if you look at this truck and then you look at that truck, what's really different? This one looks much better, much more appealing, and all it really is wheels and mud flaps, boys. So if you, here, let me show you. Let me go from up front. You could really compare them up front. Because when I was driving around the lot, I'm like, dude, that's the same truck, but it looks so much better just by adding wheels, guys. So for you guys saying wheels don't do a lot, look at that, dude. Same truck, same headlights, same black grille. And instead of being, oh man, you don't have chrome bumper, it's like, dude, I'm rocking the black here. You know what I mean? You got black wheels and it suits. So guys, just customize your truck to your likings, and boom, you're like, holy smokes. It turns out to be like, holy smokes, this is an awesome truck. So to get this truck looking like that one, you just need to add some wheels and tires. If you're too cheap to do tires, take 17-inch rims or 18s. I think these are 18s. Yeah, these are 18s. Go buy your 18-inch rims and throw these tires on there, and this thing's gonna look so much better. And I mean, teach their own. If you like rocking chrome, then yeah, go rock some chromes. I mean, this is a 2500. Let me show you those multis coils. Both of these trucks are right about 50,000, guys. As equipped, as you see this one, I think if it didn't have the wheels and a little fancy stuff, it would be a little cheaper. But I think because of that, they have to have someone pay for it. So anyways, that's that. As I said, I'm very fortunate and happy to to be able to check one out. Not a whole lot different here. It looks like the front end deal, or your puck system, and then your mud flaps. Yeah, this thing just showed up on the lot. Oh, I never showed you guys the back. These are the vents. Little holder in here. Some more venting. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this truck. I would rock one myself. Rock one meaning, you know, I'd cruise in one myself if I was in, you know, my trucks took a harder toll on as far as working them. The way I work my trucks is I really rack on heavy mileage, meaning I hook up a trailer and I go. Guys, you know what I noticed? This material is so much nicer. It's more, it's rugged, but it's soft. It's comfy, you know? The other tradesman's material is rugged for sure, but yeah, you feel it and you see it. This, you could tell it's rugged, but it's nice to the touch. Yeah, it has style. I mean, that's cool. Definitely, man. If I were to buy this truck, as I said, I'd throw some 18-inch rims, a little bit of an offset, steps, and obviously tint this thing. It's a nice truck. All right, boys. As always, you guys have a mighty fine day, and may the Lord bless you. And for the curious ones, hang on, I'll show you what's under the hood. Nothing different than the Limited, but I'll still show you for you guys curious. I wonder how this lighting's gonna do at night. My Limited lighting, guys, is just killer. The 4th gen projectors are awesome, but the 5th gen is just killer. Look out! Do you guys hear that engine run? That fan's a lot louder than that engine. Phenomenal, man. I just love these pickups. I can't wait to really start working on mine and personalizing it. Like I've told you guys to put some wheels and tires. Well, that's as far as I've got on mine, but hopefully it's getting a tent by end of this week. Hopefully it's getting a few other things. But yeah, guys, let me know what else you want to see. With showing you quite a bit of Limited, you guys got the general idea of it. Now I'm showing you the tradesman's. Hopefully in the near future I could work a tradesman and really keep you updated. I'm not seeing any issues. I'm really not seeing any issues. I'm loving the gear ratio. It is 373s, you know, 16 and some change of 70. Truck feels a lot lighter than my Limited, and you know, that's edible because it is much lighter. But yeah, you got your little hiding thing. Oh, your coin collectors right here. You know, like the sorting coins. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, guys. God bless you. Ciao. Bye.